Did you earn it? Did you take it? Did you steal it? You're gonna have to pay the price for an amazing love story. No one wants to fucking pay the price. Pause. Do you really fucking need it? The price of life. Everything in life has a price. Hope you know that. If you didn't know that, now you do. Now you do. Everything in life has a price. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Every fucking thing has a price. Every decision you make has a price, whether or not you are aware of the price tag that comes with it. You want a can of soda? That has a price. You want a new car? That has a price. You want to get high on drugs and feel good? That has a price. Release the floodgates of dopamine. There's a price. You want an incredible love story? That has a price. You want a great career? How about great friends? You want an amazing family? They all have prices. You want an amazing life? That has a price. You want to feel fulfilled? You want to find your purpose? That has a price. Everything from little to big has a price. Everything has a price tag, whether we're aware of it or not. For example, a soda can, right? How much does a soda can cost? Let's say $1. But where did you get the $1, right? Did you earn it? Did you take it? Did you steal it? If you earned it, then you used your mental or your physical labor to get it. If you stole it, then you paid with risk and morality, knowing or unknowing, and taking it from somewhere or someone that also had to pay the price to get that $1. Life doesn't care if you know the price or not, because we all pay for it in the end. Let's talk about things that people care about, right? Let's talk about love. If you want an amazing love story, then you're gonna have to pay the price for an amazing love story. Do you want to pay the price, or do you just want it to magically appear? Because that's not gonna happen. There's a high price to an amazing love and an amazing marriage. You pay with your time. You pay with your patience, you pay with your ego, you pay with your mental health, your physical health, you pay with your money, and so much more. And we're willing to pay because we see value in it. As humans, we all crave love, and we genuinely believe it's worth it. It's worth the price tag. That love, that's worth the price tag. I paid the price for it because I wanted a deep love, a love unlike any other. Sometimes from the outside in, crap you see on social media or whatever it is, you think, oh my god, their love is perfect, it's this, it's that. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. No, it's fucking not. No. I'm gonna just talk some shit, but I'm gonna keep it real. Look at my parents, right? Admire them so much and all that stuff, but they have their own set of shits. Trust me. So when I say I wanted a love unlike any other, I've never met the type of love that I wanted. I've never seen that type of love that I've wanted. So I created it. There's no relationship that I love more than mine, my own. There's a hefty payment for this amazing love. But this is the interesting part, right? With love, the price must be paid by two people, not just one. One person can't pay it alone. It doesn't have to be exactly 50-50. It doesn't have to be any of that. But the price needs to be paid by two people. My husband, he's paid in full with an overwhelming amount of patience, loyalty, belief, faith, enduring love, and a bunch of heartbreak by the same lady, me. Story time. So I had an epiphany the other day, and I had a conversation with my husband, and I told him, I was like, I just realized something. All my life, I've always thought that I wanted a super ambitious guy. Like, you know, big time, big shot, all that stuff. Like world-changing kind of guy, right? But what I realized as I am older and I'm more aware of everything, and I'm aware there's a price to pay. And I tell him, I was like, I don't want that super ambitious guy. I don't want to marry somebody that changes the world selfishly. I don't want to marry somebody that changes the world, because somebody that can change the world, these amazing freaking humans that can change the world, their family is not going to come first. I don't care how you want to slice it, cut the pie, whatever it is. No. There's always a price to be paid. And if you are the type of person that can change the world, that have that ambition and the gifts and the talents to do so, your family's not going to come first. Your work is going to come first. Changing the world is going to be your first priority. Family's going to come maybe second, third, you know? And that's the reality of it. And that's okay. That's okay for a lot of people, you know? But for me specifically, it's not okay. I want to come first. To my husband, I want to come first. Fuck everybody else. I want to be the first in line, you know? And so if I'm first, then your work can't be first. That just can't exist at the same time. And I'm not willing to take a back seat for it. I'm not willing to pay that price. And so I was just like, wow, I really either I picked or now I'm justifying it. Inception, right? I picked this perfect guy for me. I really did. You know, a lot of people are going to be so mad when I say this because it's true, but there's only 24 hours in a day. There's a finite amount of summers and winters in your lifespan, and you're not going to be able to make everything that you want to make a priority. There's a ranking. I don't care how you want to slice it. That's the absolute truth. That's raw, uncut. The type of people that change the world, the most ambitious people, the people that are really like pushing that needle, like shoving it. Those type of people, their price to pay is their family, their time, their mental, their physical. I don't care what you say. If you think that they can do everything at once, I don't think so. There's only fucking 24 hours in a day. So if something's a priority, it will reveal it as such. You can tell. Show me your calendar and I'll tell you your priorities. And people that change the world, that is their priority. Right? Changing the world, that is their priority. Their work, that is their priority. And everything else in their life is going to take their places accordingly. And I know the love I want. And I know that the love that I want personally, it can't be paid by someone that is super ambitious or world-changing ambitious. It simply can't be paid. They don't have the funds for it. I don't care what you say. And I don't think the universe really gives two shits either. You can try, but everything has a price, and you only have a limited and finite energy and time. Talk is cheap, right? Talk is cheap. We know that. People say they want to be billionaires, but they don't want to pay the price. People say they want the greatest love of their life, but they don't want to pay the price. People say they want happiness, but they don't want to pay the price. People will always say they want something. They want things. Everyone wants something. But no one wants to fucking pay the price. You can say whatever you want, but who's actually forking the bill? Who's willing to pay up? Whatever you want in life, there's a price. So when you finally figure out what you actually want in life, ask yourself this. Are you willing to pay the price? Just like the regular economy, right? If everybody's rushing to buy something and like you get into this FOMO thing where you're like, oh fuck, I need it too, right? You gotta chill. You'd be like, do I actually want it? Do I actually need it? The new phone comes out and everybody's like, oh my God, do you have this iPhone, whatever it is these days, like 14? You have an iPhone 14? The iPhone 14 is coming out. Oh my God, like everybody run and buy it. Like, da 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 da. Do you actually need it? You know what I mean? Do you actually need it? Think about it. Do you actually need it, or is it FOMO talking? You know, everyone's getting married, everyone's having kids, whatever it is, wherever you are in your life that everybody's doing. If everybody's doing it, you shouldn't be doing it because everybody's doing it. Remember, there's a price, right? There's a price to everything. So, like I said, a great marriage, there's a price. Are you willing to pay the price? Don't just grab the first chick you see. Don't just grab the first dude you see. That's not how it works. You're gonna end up paying a hefty price for it. If you marry the wrong person, you're gonna pay a price, right? Every decision, there's a price tag. Hello. And you know that the marketing tactic of if everybody is rushing to buy it, do you want to buy it too? Probably, right? But you gotta really sit there and just pause. Like the power of pausing, just fucking pause. Pause. Do you really fucking need it? 1, do you actually want it? And 2, are you willing to pay the price? It's all a payment system. So I'm in my 30s and my husband and I are now starting to try to procreate, you know, spawn humans. And I've always been the skeptical one. Like, you know, everybody, it's like so natural for them, you know, like it's so quick to get married. You gotta ask yourself, why are you getting married? The divorce rate's like 70%. Humans are bad at picking other humans. Humans are bad at picking ourselves. This is sounds so fucked up, but the price, right? When we're going back to the price. So because everybody's going out to buy this thing, which is a marriage, so you want to run out and get one yourself. You don't care what the processing power is. You don't care what's the wattage. You don't care. Like, can you believe that? You know what I mean? Like, you really don't care. Like, you didn't pay attention to all that, like, fine details. You brought it home. You bought it. You paid for it. You bought it home. And now, once in a while, it breaks down. You gotta smack it and the lights come back on. Same thing with the marriage, right? Same thing, right? You did all that because you thought that's what you're supposed to do. And then you come home, you keep having problems with this fucking PC, right? And now you want to start spawning babies? Let's just add some more bad decisions. I think kids are great. I truly think kids are great, but I don't think that you should ever bring them into a situation that you are unsure about. Of course, we can never be completely sure. Your PC has been running, I go back to the computer. Your PC has been running really well for the past 15 years, right? You haven't had to buy another one yet. You haven't had any major problems with it yet. Does it mean it's gonna last another 15 to 20 years? We can't be sure of things, but I think that bringing kids in, it's another payment plan that you're going to be paying forever pretty much on these kids. Okay, long story short, coming back, I know the price it is to have kids and the amount of work it's going to take. I'm still so fucking flabbergasted. I guess I'm an analytical thinker, so it's very different and difficult for me to imagine things in a non-logical fashion. So people just have kids? That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, there's a price to these kids. And if I feel like I might be inadequate to provide for them or nurture them, whatever it is, then I'm going to be squirmish about it. That I wouldn't ever want to pursue that. I'm not willing to pay the price. That's it. Having kids is literally a car note that's forever. You will continuously pay it. There is no stopping this payment. So which is why I think that having kids is probably definitely one of the biggest prices and biggest decisions you have to make, for sure. Which is why I have no clue on how people can sign on the dotted line so freaking easily. I'm talking about kids still. How people can decide this life payment so easily. Imagine getting blacked out drunk and like signing on the dotted line and signing pretty much that's something that you're gonna pay for forever, for eternity, for the rest of your life. Just imagine that. And then you go, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm just gonna do it. I don't know if I can pay it, and we'll just figure out the payment plan later. It's wild to me. Absolutely wild.